out. So when Rochelle said earlier, maybe it's for Mother's Day, you're going to put this aside, or an upcoming wedding that you know. I mean, you know the brand, you know the fact that it's a Ninja. It's a 10-in-1. It's one of the most features we've ever done in a possible cooker, and it comes with everything you need. The rice spoon is included, the actual roasting rack is included in this special, and then you're going to get all the special recipes and the user guide. You just choose your color, Merlot, only available here at HSN. We have the Midnight Blue, we have it available in black, and we have it what we're calling Stone Purple, which is almost like a gray. Even in the back, when Rochelle said they thought about everything, you even have a little storage area that your cord can go in. So great for when you're transporting. Like we said, it's not heavy, it's the perfect size, it's the perfect footprint. That's not going to take up a lot of room. It's going to save you time, 30% on stovetop, and it's 50% faster than a rice cooker. Okay, and here's all those things. I said rice cooker happened to be one of them. It's also a food warmer, a non-stick pot, a saute pan. It's a cast iron skillet. It's a slow cooker, it's a saucepan, a stock pot, and it's a Dutch oven, all in one. Okay, Rochelle, we're going to share one of your videos.
Yeah, this is what's on the Instagram today. So this is my trip to Ireland. That's the beef stew I wanted to recreate. And here is that sizzle. So I seared and sauteed the meat and the vegetables. I added my beer to braise it. I let it slow cook to get the vegetables down, and then I popped it in the oven for that pastry top at the end.
It was so delicious.
It's wonderful.
So
it's
good.
so good. And I love that it made it really easy and possible. So this is another one of my recipes, and basically we're browning some bacon here at the bottom of the pan. I'm going to lift some of this bacon up so you can kind of see it in the light. Look at that caramelization on there. Look at that crispiness. That is because of that high heat with the sear and saute. Look at the crispiness of this. Oh my gosh.
What do you have it set at?
This is at sear and saute on high.
On high, okay.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this is my favorite one-pot meal. It's 5 ingredients. So I'm starting with bacon. I'm going to add peas. And then I've got some mascarpone cheese. This is actually 2 ingredients because in the mascarpone cheese we also have, we whipped it up in the Ninja Storm, so it's got a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice. So there's this nice zing of lemon. So now I'm gonna stir this around and get the cheese to melt, and that's gonna be our sauce. And then we're gonna add some tortellini. And I just get the tortellini at the store that's already pre-cooked. It's in that refrigerated section of your, of your grocery store. And this is such an easy, quick dinner that's really delicious. It's really bright and flavorful for spring. And again, this is one pot cooking. So imagine somebody that is maybe in their first apartment, or maybe just you, and you want to make cooking easier and fun again. You can definitely do that. So now that we have our sauce, let me add the pasta. This is going to be our lunch. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
We were eating this last night at midnight.
So delicious.
This was so good at midnight. Like, we should not be eating pasta at midnight, but we were all eating pasta at midnight because of this dish. And so it smells so fresh and flavorful because of that little bit of lemon zest, too. And I'm just going to let this, I'm just stirring it up just to heat up that pasta. But look at how quick and easy that was. Look at how nothing is sticking to the pot. So it's true one-pot cooking. Now, if I had brought this to, like, a potluck or something, I would then switch this function to keep warm, so that way everybody would get a hot plate. But let me just plate this for you. And if you indulge me a little bit, I'm going to actually put a little lemon zest on there for you too, just to give it that little extra topping.
Oh, that looks so good.
So a little bit of lemon zest. Let's see if we can get a little, there we go. Got our grater.
Perfect.
All right, go ahead and grab a fork and eat that one, and I will plate another one.
Thank you.
This one I'll have to eat afterwards, but tell me what you think.
Oh, I can't wait.
Easy one-pot cooking, so easy to cook. So you can use it for your grains, you can use it for your stews, but this is what I'm using it for right now for springtime. Isn't that delicious? And imagine how much you'd pay for this at, like, if you go to a restaurant and have like a lemon cream sauce pasta, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be 30 bucks.
That is amazing.
Yeah, isn't it great?
And it took you literally
no time at all.
Oh my goodness.
No time at all.
That's so
easy. When it's a busy weeknight and you want something fast, you want something delicious, this is easy one-pot cooking. 5 ingredients is all it took to make this. Isn't that great?
Now I can't put it down.
Oh yeah, keep it with you. I mean, it's a cooking show, so feel free to keep eating.
Okay.
I love it.
I gotta finish chewing here, but
Sure.
if you are just tuning in with us, now they're telling us close to 6,000 gone.
Okay.
If you don't have the HSN charge card, today is a perfect day for you to apply, because when you do, you can take up to $50 off your next purchase. It could be this today's special. So we were doing the math in our head. It's the lowest price you're gonna find anywhere for the Ninja.
Okay.
For the PossibleCooker, 6.5 quart, at $119 anywhere else.
Okay.
Now you can get it for $29.
Okay.
If you want to take advantage of that, why not? If not, if you have the HSN charge card, You can add additional flex pay, but for all the things they're able to do in like making your life that much easier, like I said, you're saving time, you're saving money, everything is delicious. You're not, you know, substituting one pot for another pot or having 10 pots out all at once. That's the thing. It's a Dutch oven. It's an all-in-one cooker. It's a, you know, you can saute in here. You can steam. You can put it in the oven up to 500 degrees. It's a standalone pot.
Absolutely.
It's not heavy. It's not bulky. You know, like a lot of your
things.
all of those things.
All of those things.
Yes.
You know, even if you love, like maybe you've loved cooking in your Dutch oven, but it's just too heavy, it's too hard to clean, you've had things burn at the bottom, Dutch ovens, even on sale, are over $100.
Sure.
And so now you're getting a wonderful pot that you can use that also is a whole system. It's the whole possible cooker. This is the pasta starting to sizzle again. I love it. But I'm going to open up the next lid here so we can see.
This is so incredible.
Isn't it good? Thank you. That's my recipe.
Oh my goodness,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So over here we've got some short ribs, and these are so tender and fall off the bone that I'm hoping I can get the whole thing over to my plate of mashed potatoes here. But again, you're going to have perfectly done meats. They're going to be really tender, really delicious. And the way we did this again is we seared and sauteed first. We added our onions, and then we added our sauce and our carrots, and we slow cooked it to get it nice and wonderful and tender.
It's like falling off.
It is. I mean, here's one bone in here that there's no meat left on it left. Like look at the size of this bone here. It's in the pot. Let me see if they'll come up to it.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at this bone. It fell off the bone. It is definitely like fall off the bone tender. I'm going to get some carrots out here so we can put it on our plate. But imagine having this as a Sunday roast. Imagine having guests over on a Sunday night and they're going to be like, wow, I can't believe you made this. And it's
in one pot.
In one pot.
Not cluttering up your whole counter, right?
Absolutely. And a lot of people think I'm a chef. I'm not. I cook well. I'm a home cook, and I think Ninja is what makes it possible for me to do that. And this is sizzling again. So this is how that keep warm function is working. I can hear it go, but there's so much you can do with it.
That was the recipe that I can't get enough of. But just tortellini,
That's
cheese,
going to be my lunch. That's going to, yeah, that's so easy. It's 5 ingredients. So we started with the bacon. We sauteed the bacon. We got it nice and crispy, and then we added frozen peas. So not even fresh peas, just a bag of frozen peas. And then we added our tortellini that was already pre-cooked from the refrigerated section of the grocery store, and mascarpone cheese with lemon. And so that was what gave us our cheesy lemony sauce. Really easy. You know, like, you don't have to do anything chefy chef, right? Like, you don't have to build up a roux and all that other stuff. Like, you could just use your mascarpone cheese and make it really delicious.
Just a little lemon in there too, and a little lemon zest on the top. It just like puts it over the top. It's like gourmet. Okay, if you are just tuning in, it's our best value of the day. Close to 6,000 have now been selected. Now over 6,000, and over 120 first-time shoppers. I'm so thrilled, who recognize and know that name Ninja and have done the comparison shopping and know this is the lowest price you're going to find anywhere. On top of that, something I didn't even speak to, we have free shipping and handling going on too.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Which is wonderful, especially for the unit in itself. So that's something else we're only doing for today. And then, of course, you can break up your payments over the next 3 months. You can get it home. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm telling you, the first time you use this, it's like you were saying with your mom, you want to use it every day. It's why we say it's the possible everything.
Absolutely.
Packed.
You know, it's funny. She just called, by the way. I saw her pop up on my watch. So I don't know if there's a way for her to call in. I know sometimes they'll take callers from viewers, but it would be fun to hear from her at some point today, because one of the recipes we did was hers, and she loves it.
And it was delicious.
It was delicious. Her favorite parts about the Possible Cooker are that it's 6.5 quarts, so it's that perfect size. She thought that 8 quart was just too big for her. It was too much food, so she had all kinds of leftovers all week. So this is that perfect size for just the right amount of leftovers. But the next thing we have, I think we've got some time. It's in the oven, so it is oven safe up to 500 degrees. And the reason we made it oven safe up to 500 degrees is we wanted you to be able to use the pot separate from the stand if you wanted to, but also so you could get nice and crispy things on top. So like we did our mac and cheese here, so we had a little breadcrumb to the top. And I might have you close that door for me.
You bet.
But it is lightweight. I probably couldn't lift this, you know, and carry this over if this was in a traditional Dutch oven, because they're so heavy. But this is 6.5 quarts of buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So imagine having this. Let me see if I've got a spoon. I'm going to use, I guess I'll use the rice spoon here. We're low. Here we go. We got a rice spoon here. So look at this cheese. Look at that crunch on the top from putting it in the oven. Oh my goodness. Can we get a side shot of that? Because you guys have to see the cheese. Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Melt it perfectly.
Look at that melty cheese. We call that a cheese pull. Oh, I love it. I love it. But it also, you can't smell this at home, but it's got a little bit of a kick to it. You can kind of smell the buffalo sauce. You know, so think about what you'd pay at a restaurant for an appetizer like this that would feed 20, you know, if you're hosting a party. That would be pretty expensive. Now you can do your own buffalo chicken mac and cheese at home, put the crispy top on, put it on keep warm function. I think I've got some buffalo sauce here too. We'll make it really fancy. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Imagine how much you'd pay for that.
Yeah,
Like that
exactly.
would be an expensive appetizer, especially to have 6.5 quarts to feed a crowd.
And if you wanted to keep that, again, on the keep warm, if you're, this is gonna be
You
like
could,
a
absolutely.
side, so that way you're not overcooking it,
Yeah.
on using another pan, you're gonna have all that clutter, or you could take the pan to the table. I mean, that's something else that you
It's
can
a
do.
beautiful pan you can take to the table. And that keep warm function, I love it because it's not gonna burn it. It's just gonna keep it warm. It's that perfect, you know, temperature that you're just going to keep the food warm so it's not, you know, you're not going to serve cold food to your guests, or if people are coming home at a different time and everybody wants to serve themselves dinner at a different time. Is that perfect?
It's
I love
perfect.
it. I
Everything
love
has
it.
been perfect.
Oh,
From
good,
the Irish stew to, again, the ribs that are just, the meat is falling off the bones.
I love
the
it.
most delicious one-pot meal you can ever imagine that we just did a
you.
minute ago.
Thank you.
We did, I'm trying to think everything else. We even have dessert that we're going to talk about in just a second.
Yeah.
So we are very, very busy. I love our today's special, especially when we have national brands like Ninja that people know and recognize. So thank you again for all of our first-time shoppers.
I love
Couldn't
it.
be more thrilled for you. And this is what I love. We can say you can go and you can do the comparison. This is $119 on its own.
I love it.
So we're including the roasting rack. We're including the user guide with some wonderful, easy-to-use recipes. And that's always fun because sometimes I'll use that like for soups, and then it kind of gets my mind thinking about other things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah,
simple,
for sure.
so easy to do.
We have cooking charts in there too, so if you want to take one of your own recipes and adjust it, you absolutely can.
Okay, perfect. And then, like we said, now even the perfect rice cooker, 50% faster than a regular rice cooker, 30% faster than a stove top. On top of that, they have a quinoa section. I mean, all these things for grains that are
It's a
so
true
popular.
10 in 1. Here's the 10 different functions it does. So it replaces your rice cooker. It's 50% faster than traditional rice cookers. It's your food warmer for your buffet style meals. It's your nonstick pot that you can use even separate from the base if you wanted in your oven. It's your saute pan. It's your cast iron skillet when you want to get that perfect sear on your pot roast and your meats. It's your slow cooker. It's your saucier. It's your saucepan too, your stock pot when you want to do your soups, and then also your Dutch oven. And anybody that like loves Dutch oven cooking, this is lighter than a Dutch oven, so you can actually lift this up, but it still looks just as pretty to bring it to the table. And it's portable. We put handles on the pot and we put handles on the base. Here are the 10 different functions. So it's got your slow cook function, your braise, sear and saute, steam, keep warm, white rice, brown rice, quinoa, oats, and pasta. So we've got different functions there for all of your grains. Grains are something that's really trending right now. People are getting really into their ancient grains, like the quinoa and the farro. We actually have those charts, those cooking charts in the back of the recipe book. So if you are doing something like the farro or something different, you can just go to the recipe charts back here, and we've got a steam chart, so that way you know exactly, you know, how much water to add and how much time to add. Slow cooking charts. So we really make it easy for you, even when you want to take your own recipes. So we've got your grain and pasta chart here that has your farro and your oats and other things. Plus we give you some inspiring recipes as well. So
Yeah, get you started.
it's fun. It makes everything possible.
It does, and when you said everything possible, I mean, we've talked about, again, steaming eggs. You can, this holds up to 20 individual eggs. That's gonna make your eggs so easy to peel. Just any one of these functions. Looks like you have like a strawberry cobbler.
We've got dessert. So we did a little strawberry cobbler. So we basically put oatmeal here on the top, like a little oatmeal crust, and then we did the strawberries first. So we made it kind of like a sauce. I have been eating this all day because it's just so delicious and smells so good. But yeah, then we've got our topper with the strawberries here. It's just so good. It's so delicious. And how did you do this? So we started with our strawberries. It's strawberry season in Florida, so whenever you have abundance of produce, right, it's always going to start to go bad. This is a great way to use it up because then you are you're making a sauce or you're making a dessert. And you could easily freeze this too, or you could make your jams if you wanted to do like a a jam or something with it too. But then we added some grains at the top. So we've got some ancient grains. I think this is like a cereal that we did at the top. Oh, that smells really good. I'm gonna give that to you.
I can't just smell it. You know, I have to taste that.
It smells like sugar and sweetness and strawberries. But basically, we finished in the oven. So again, the pot is oven safe up to 500 degrees so you can do that caramelization at the top. And it's just wonderful.
And that would be a nightmare in any other type of pot to clean.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then also to be able to, to make it portable and, to do all the functions. Like, it's just so much. And
So
I'm using
good.
the rice paddle for this, by the way. So you are getting the rice paddle with it. But isn't that a great dessert? Imagine a little scoop of ice cream on that. We'll have the creamy, maybe, coming up. The Ninja Creamy. You could do your own ice cream. You could do your own strawberry compote here.
I could eat that whole bowl.
Oh, I will.
I'm telling you.
But also look at, this is sugar, you guys, and look at how non-stick it is, how easy it is to clean. Nothing sticking to the bottom of the pot there.
Only decision is what color do you want. So we have the black, we have what we're calling stone purple, which is more like a gray.
Okay.
And then we have the midnight blue, and then exclusive here to HSN is the Merlot color. I know that's been super popular. Like I said, it's a small footprint. It's not heavy. It's completely portable if need be, or on the counter. Just think about how much space it's going to save. Okay, I know we're going to put a clock up on the screen.
Yeah.
If we can talk to what we made on the table, because
let's go to it. Yeah.
I
was just making sure.
like,
I don't want to burn
impossible.
my lunch, so I wanted to make sure I
that's
turned
delicious.
the pasta down. So yeah, there's so much there on the table to kind of show you what we've been cooking, from doing kind of a lime cilantro rice, because we do have all those grain functions. We've got a little 6-pound chicken there. Of course, you can roast up to a 7-pound roast or meat. We've got some baked goods here too, because you can use the pot separately to bake. It is oven safe up to 500 degrees. We've got our corn elote there, which was a demo that we did earlier, so you can steam your corn to kind of save some calories. Instead of adding oil, you can add the cheese, which is more flavorful. But we also have our pastas. So it does slow cook, it does braise, it does sear and saute. It also does all of your grains, so you're never gonna get your grains stuck at the bottom of the pot. And if you're wondering why we have a whole big pot full of eggs, it's because you can steam these eggs for Easter. It makes them really easy to peel. We've got the roasting rack there in the bottom. I think these are cool to touch. Yeah, these are cool to touch. So you can see the roasting rack there in the bottom. We basically put the roasting rack there with the eggs on top and steamed them. It makes them so easy to peel for your deviled eggs, for coloring your eggs for Easter. There's so much you can do with that.
Hard-boiled eggs in general,
Hard-boiled
right?
eggs in general, absolutely. And so, you're gonna love it for the sear and saute and the slow cook, but I think you're gonna be really pleasantly surprised at how much other things it does.
And pastas. We have raviolis
Pastas,
here, we have spaghetti
absolutely.
here, right? Your soups.
Sauces, your soups, your stews, but even for springtime, when you don't wanna, and summer, when you don't wanna heat up the whole kitchen, this is great for just,